Do you remember Ruth Buzzy as the drearily dull spinster Gladys Ormsby and Artie Johnson as Wolfgang, the German soldier? More importantly, do you remember Junie Carn's iconic catchphrase, "Sock it to me"? If yes, we're certain you're going to enjoy this video. Long before Saturday Night Live appeared on the scene and changed the way comedy was served on television, Dan Rowan and Dick Martin and their supporting cast entertained audiences for 6 seasons with hip catchphrases and memorable characters. Before anyone knew it, half of America was saying, "Sock it to me." Those who have seen Rowan and Martin's Laughin will agree the show was more than just a sketch comedy TV program. It was a pop culture phenomenon. It was hosted by 2 nighttime comedians, Dan Rowan and Dick Martin, and ran for 6 seasons between 1968 and 73 on NBC. Alongside Dan and Dick, other actors, including Ruth Buzzy, Alan Suze, Goldie Hawn, Richard Dawson, and Joanne Worley, appeared each Monday night at 8 p.m. to give NBC viewers their hour-long dose of laughter. The show first aired as a one-time special on September 9, 1967. However, after watching the audience's reaction to it, NBC decided to bring it back as a series. Rowan and Martin's Laughin quickly became a huge hit, occupying the top ratings during its first 2 seasons. The show was given the 42nd spot on TV Guide's 2002 list of 50 greatest TV shows of all time. American culture went through massive change during the 60s, and Rowan and Martin's Laughin, with its rapid-fire series of politically charged sketches and gags, played a crucial role in bringing about this shift. Most of the viewers weren't used to seeing women in bikinis parading around to deliver the messages written on their bodies, and thus, the first season registered many complaints from angry viewers. But by the second season, Rowan and Martin's Laughin had become a phenomenon, occupying the top rank on TV. Not many know that Lorne Michaels, who would go on to create Saturday Night Live, was a young and aspiring writer on Laughin. In conclusion, Rowan and Martin's Laughin is a show we owe a lot to. We therefore dedicate this video to Rowan and Martin's Laughin facts. Sock it to me. Topps produced many interactive and creative trading cards for the show. The New York-based Topps Company, Inc. does not only produce chewing gum and candies, but is actually quite popular for its collectibles and non-sports trading cards. One of its first non-sports trading cards were inspired by the space race between the U.S. and Soviet Union. The company eventually entered the world of television tie-ins and started making collectibles inspired by TV shows. Topps joined with Rowan and Martin's Laughin to produce many clever and interactive cards. Their most famous Laughin cards featured the show's psychedelic joke wall with small windows and doors that collectors could open to read punchlines. Similarly, other cards had small holes through which collectors could insert their fingers and pretend they were Goldie's legs. General Motors launched a special version of GTO Pontiac inspired by a catchphrase from the show. The Judge, originally portrayed by British comedian Roddy Maud Roxby, was a regular character on the show. Initially, popular comedian Flip Wilson would introduce the sketch by using one of Pigmeat Markham's iconic catchphrases, "Here comes the Judge." Markham himself appeared as the judge in one of the episodes. However, after he left, the character was retired, until Sammy Davis Jr. decided to don the judicial attire and bring back "Here come the Judge, here come the Judge." Though "Here come the Judge" was Pigmeat Markham's catchphrase, it was Laughin that made it insanely popular. In fact, it became so popular that General Motors launched its The Judge Pontiac GTO in 1969 and used phrases such as "The Judge can be brought" and "All rise for the Judge" to market the car. It was retired from production after a few years. While we're on the topic, let's also inform you that the catchphrase did not only inspire a car, but also a Baskin-Robbins flavor of ice cream. Baskin-Robbins used the name of the flavor to mock its rival Ben & Jerry's Here Come the Fudge frozen treats. So, are you using these fun facts about Rowan and Martin's Laughin? Wait till we tell you about the show's connection with the Fab Four, so stay tuned. If you are enjoying it, don't forget to like it and subscribe to our channel, and press the bell icon to stay updated about all our latest videos. The show inspired a daytime spin-off series. The popularity of Rowan and Martin's Laughin led to the spin-off show Letters to Laughin. This daytime game show was hosted by the announcer of Laughin, Gary Owen, and was on air between September 29, 1969 and December 26, 1969. So, what was the show all about? Viewers sitting at home would send in their jokes to Letters to Laughin. 4 judges, 2 of whom would be Laughin regulars, would then sit down to rate each joke on a scale of -100 to +100. Every week, the panel chose 2 jokes for awards, one of which would be the highest rated joke of the week, and the other would be the lowest rated joke of the week. The contributor of the highest rated joke would win a trip to a beautiful city, and the winner of the lowest rated joke would win a trip to downtown Burbank. The grand prize was a '69 convertible. It also inspired a daily comic strip. Rowan and Martin's Laughin was an instant success, and therefore it's not surprising the show inspired different merchandise as well as a spin-off series. The show also inspired a comic series that aimed to emulate the feeling of Laughin. 1968 saw the birth of a comic strip inspired by the show. Laughin was launched on September 23, 1968. The famous cartoonist Roy Doty was given the responsibility of creating and running the comic strip, and the show's popularity made sure the strip got space in several different newspapers. Unfortunately, Roy was asked to not use the cast members as models for the strip. Further, though Laughin featured powerful writing, it was a show that owed its popularity and success primarily to its actors. The delivery style of the cast made even the more mediocre jokes hilarious. Without the cast members, the comic strip failed to make its mark, and was canceled in 1972, a year before Laughin went off the air. And then there was the Laughin Magazine. Viewers loved the show and didn't tire of watching it. This immense popularity led to the birth of Laughin Magazine in October of 1968. A total of 12 issues were produced, and the last issue on the magazine came out in October of 1969. Perhaps the most memorable of these 12 issues was the February issue of the magazine, which predicted that J. Edgar Hoover would be replaced by Truman Capote and Raquel Welch would conquer Everest wearing nothing. Robin Williams starred in the 1977 reboot version of the show. In 1977, 4 years after Rowan and Martin's Laughin went off the air, George Schlatter and NBC assembled a 14-member new ensemble cast to deliver 6 specials as part of the reboot version of the show. The show, which lasted only a single season, failed to make any considerable impact in the absence of Rowan and Martin, and is now mostly remembered as the series that launched Robin Williams' career. While Robin was working on Laughin, Gary Marshall hired him to play Mork on Happy Days, a character that would make Robin a huge star overnight. However, since Robin was still under contract, Gary Marshall had to buy out Robin's contract. After he became a huge star, NBC reran the reboot version in 1979 and made a few extra bucks. Arte Johnson and Junie Carn featured in a Sears film titled Friesen. In 1969, Sears hired Arte Johnson and Junie Carn to feature in a 15-minute-long film called Friesen. The film was created to teach salesmen about the new Kenmore freezers. In the film, one can see a bikini-clad Junie Carn dancing. She then turns to reveal the Sears Roebuck & Co. tattoo on her back. The Beatles were big fans of the show. Rowan and Martin's Laughin was not only popular among audiences, but also celebrities, which is why many major celebs guest starred on the show. Not many people know the Beatles were huge fans. In fact, the Fab Four enjoyed it so much, they often reenacted gags and skits between studio rehearsals to keep the atmosphere light. In 1970, Ringo Starr appeared on the show. However, his appearance lasted a total of 30 seconds or less. Most people remember Rowan and Martin's Laughin as the show that featured future President Richard Nixon as a guest, or the show that gave us many memorable catchphrases, including the most popular, "Sock it to me." However, die-hard fans know that Rowan and Martin's Laughin was truly a pop culture phenomenon that changed the way comedy was created and delivered. So, did you enjoy these fun facts about the show? Is there anything you'd like to add? If so, leave it in the comments. Meanwhile, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon to stay updated about all our latest videos.